And I spent a few years learning how to do the job. So it was a lot harder than I thought.
We heard and read that it got so bad at a time that your wives had to help you guys stop fighting. Is it true?
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah. Sort of.
Just give me the picture. How does it...
Our wives encourage us to go out for dinner, just the two of us. And I don't know. There's an old American movie called My Dinner with Andre. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. It's a 2-hour movie of two guys talking at a dinner table. Just talking at a dinner table for 2 hours. I felt like my dinner with Bill was my dinner with Andre.
It's horrible.
But very quiet for the first half hour because we were working through how to change our roles. And, you know, because we really care for each other and really respect each other, despite the fact it was very tough for both of us, we got through it.
Okay, questions here. Please stand up.
Hi, Steve. I was wondering if you need an intern. Thank you very much.
We hire a lot of interns. You didn't have to ask the question to find out. We run a big intern program. Send me some mail, steveb@microsoft.com. If I knew Theo Rinsema, who runs our subsidiary here in the Netherlands, email address, probably theo.rinsema@microsoft.com. Send him a piece of mail. Tell him I sent you.
Where are you? Stand up again. What? Because now everybody is going to take your trick. What is your name so he remembers?
My name is Deirdre Grass. I'm a master's student at RSM Business School. And, well, I'll send you an email. I'll call you.
Email works better. This is an electronic world.
Yeah. Do you carry your passport? Maybe you could join him today.
I'm ready to go. I got my passport. My ESTA is filled in. I got my resume.
Oh, you're getting me in trouble now.
I know. This will not be broadcasted in your hometown. I promise. Let's go to this side. Yeah, here for.
What's more important for you, freedom and democracy or money?
Freedom and democracy or money? I think in general, the most important thing for society is freedom and democracy. I think what everybody has learned is it's easier to have freedom and democracy in societies that are more affluent. And partly what I think we need to do is to help stimulate the global economy, because as affluence rises, generally freedom and democracy rise as well.
But freedom of speech, you need internet for freedom of speech, and Microsoft has a lot of influence in the internet. Yeah, some countries you disconnect the internet for the people who need freedom of speech.
Like in China, for example.
For example, yes.
Yeah. I think, you know, we're a global company. If we're going to do business in a country, we have to obey the laws of that country. That's kind of the rules. If we're not going to obey the laws in the country, we should exit. And so we have three choices in any country. Do we exit? Do we stay and try to be part of changing the system? And that's what we're doing in China. And we've been clear with the Chinese government that we will take down material if we are required to under the law, but we will tell people outside China it has been removed and what it was and at the request of the Chinese government. So we're trying to improve from within the system as opposed to leaving the system.
Are there any countries where you don't do business?
There are certainly countries where we're not even allowed to do business.
Like?
Well, you know, you take... there are a few countries which are on the list. They are, I think, fairly obvious candidates, and we don't do business. It doesn't mean people don't use our products.
Why do you hesitate to say? I mean,
because I'm not remembering what the official list is. It's not because I'm trying to be
it's a long list.
It's a couple or three countries where I think
Iran?
we're not allowed. Iran, I think, is a
North Korea?
country. North Korea is certainly a country where we are not allowed to do business. But I am sure if we could go visit North Korea, we would find computers, we would find windows that wasn't paid for. We would find all of those things, I am sure, if we went to North Korea together.
Okay, next question.
Hello, Steve. My name is Sarah, and we are from the Eiburg College, which is a high school in Amsterdam. You have $11 billion, which is a lot of money. And we were wondering, what are you planning to do with so much money?
It's a good question. It turns out that I think you have to be really focused and thoughtful to give away money also. My wife and I, we give away, some money every year, and it would be significant, I'd say, except it's not significant compared to the total that I've been lucky enough to earn. Someday, after I'm not working at Microsoft, I think part of my job will be figuring out how to productively put that money back into society. But for now, I don't have time between my wife, my family, and my job. I have a pretty full-time, I'm pretty full-time busy.
So it's sitting there, but you're not
It's
using
sitting there mostly in one thing. And I do work on that every day. It's mostly sitting in Microsoft stock, and I'm working to make it more valuable.
Right. There is something that is called a CEO Wealth Monitor. Have you ever visited that website?
I haven't.
On which you can see what people like you earn on a day. And I watched it yesterday, and yesterday, because of the stock went a little bit up probably, you earned $190 million.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that. What Kwan's not telling you is I probably lost more than that the day before. So don't get too upset.
Which is not true because I checked the day before.
Oh,
But, but I mean, are you even interested in your bank account, or is it something that is an absurd, grotesque number?
Yeah, I don't pay any attention. I don't. I know because of the good fortune I've had, I don't have to worry about, kind of financial things. So I don't, and I put all my energy then into my family and into my work life.
Right. Next question, over there.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
How is Microsoft's Bing.com search engine going to take away share market from Google?
Probably it'll take us a while. Let me start with the fact that, there's a clear leader in internet search, and it isn't us.
And it is? Can you pronounce the name, baby?
Something like that.
All right. And you're at war with Google, right?
Well, I want to talk about search, because they're going to try to do things where we're strong. But in this case, you say, hey, look, we think we've got some innovative ideas on how to change search. Natural language will change search. If you look at the results we give on big.com, we're actually trying to help you get to the answer, not to all the links, which is a different point of view. I'm not saying Google's wrong, and there you go, see? Yeah. You waited for me to say it, though.
Exactly.
I'm not saying they're wrong and we're right. I'm just saying I think there's alternate approaches. There's new user interface. There's new techniques. And as people have often said to me that we need good competition, I think they need good competition. So we're just going to keep coming with Bing, and then we'll try new stuff. We'll do more innovation and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. We're going to put all of our best brain power and creativity just to give a little competition to this market leader.
For the people who don't know, Bing is your browser. Google, everybody knows. And then...
search engine.
Search engine. And,
Bing, Bing, Bing.
Stop it. Okay, here comes my revenge. Let's work down your enemy list. We have Google. Now we're going to go to maybe number 2, Apple. You're not friendly with the Apple people as well, or are you?
Well, personally, we're fine. I mean, our products will compete certainly in the market.
Let's see about the competition here, because Apple naturally has all these cool products that everybody wants to have. At least we think they do. Who has here an iPhone from Apple? And anybody got an iPod here? And keep your hands raised. And anybody got an Apple computer or laptop here?
Now let's try it the other way. Anybody have a Windows computer here? Yeah!
Is it in any...
We both make some pretty good products, I guess.
I guess so, but still, is it frightening to your company, to you, that young kids are fascinated by the Apple products?
Look, we're going to have competitors in everything that we do. And that, you know, our job is to try to do interesting products, affordable products, versatile products. And, you know, Apple's going to try its own approach. Apple tries to, they don't go after the broad market usually that we do. They target different people. And yet, of course, we're going to compete. And I think everybody understands competition is a good thing. I was very happy to see the number of hands that went up on Windows computers.
Let's see how Apple frames the competition between you, Microsoft, and Apple in their commercials. Let's have a look.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
Hold up. Here I come.
Whoa, PC?
Yeah, it's all this trial software. They pack my hard drive full of it. All these programs that don't do very much unless you buy the whole thing or are just plain useless. Oh, it really slows me down.
You know how it is. Oh, actually, I don't. Macs just come with the stuff you want, like iTunes, iMovie, iPhoto, iWeb. It's all part of iLife.
Yeah.
Are you
Let's
ready?
just do this, okay?
Okay. Hello, I'm a Mac.
I forgot something.
Is it annoying to see this commercial, or?
Yes. Since you asked.
Yeah. And
It's their right, but you know, I think it's almost offensive to the 96% of people who use a PC, but I'm annoyed because I compete.
Is it true that in your household you have 3 sons and a wife, that no Apple product is allowed in your house?
We don't happen to have any Apple product. My sons, if they want to use their own money, they know they can use their own money to do whatever they want. But if they want to use my money...
Over there.
Yes, Steve. You said that Microsoft is going for the broad market, but not just for the broad market, but many markets all around the world. And I'm just wondering if Microsoft is not overstretching itself to all these different markets.
I ask myself that frequently. I do. It's a good question. I think we are able to put enough... The scarcest resource at our place is smart people. Not because we don't have a lot, but because we're trying to do a lot of things. Hey, I gave out my email address already. I'm always looking for smart, talented people. And so the real question is, do we have the kind of brilliant people who can really do important innovations in all those areas? We are stretched, but I think we have the capability to take on these broad challenges.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Before we go on, please stand, but let's have a look at one of your strongest competitors, Apple, and the guy who's in charge of Apple and what he has to say about your products and your company. Steve Jobs.
The only problem with Microsoft is they just have no taste. They don't think of original ideas, and they don't bring much culture into their product. I am saddened, not by Microsoft's success. I have no problem with their success. They've earned their success, for the most part. I have a problem with the fact that they just make really third-rate products.
Steve Jobs, Apple.
Steve's entitled to his opinion. Now, that's about a 20-year-old opinion, but that's okay. Steve is entitled to his opinion. I think his opinion might be the same, might be different. You'd have to ask him. But the fact of the matter is I don't live for Steve Jobs' opinion. It's only one set of opinions I care for, and those are the opinions of our customers. And if our customers are selecting our products, I'm happy, whether Steve's happy or not. And if our customers aren't selecting our products, like we'd like them to do a little bit more with Bing, I'm unhappy.